Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another war selection video. In this one today, we have a few things to look at. There has been a recent update with some changes throughout the ages, and well, you guys can take a quick look at the patch notes yourselves. But the main reason I point this out is for those mounted guardsmen changes for China. They have been nerfed a little bit, finally. I think a few of us were waiting for the devs to do this, as it was just insanely annoying to play against. With them doing these changes, they are still going to be extremely useful going up against your enemies, especially in team games and free-for-alls where you feel like turtling up and damaging everyone else's eco. So today we have a guide on how to rush to these Chinese mounted guardsmen in around 29 minutes. The replay is coming to you from Error429. Someone who has been playing the game for a while now and is definitely making a name for himself for being up there with the pros of the game. The final thing we are going to see in this video is of course the end of the month Steam gift card giveaway, where 3 of you who have been commenting on my videos throughout the month will receive a £10 Steam gift card to spend on whatever you like. More info on that and the winners at the end of the video. Let's get on with the guide. A couple things I will mention is that you should only really try this if you have the sea right next to you. If you're on a land-filled map, it's going to take much longer to get to IR, and also with this guide you'll be able to knock your enemy's economy as well as getting up to IR yourself, so you are not doing completely nothing for your team whilst you're getting there. All courtesy of Error429. Anyway, as usual, like most players, we start off in the Stone Age. Instantly queuing some workers on the altar and then getting 5 workers from either your wood or berries to build your first house to not get pot capped. And then as soon as you can, get down your warehouse with the other 5 starting workers. Your first produced worker will then start building the rest of your houses needed to get the temple. The next 3 workers that come out of the altar will go onto your berries, and the rest of them will go onto wood. I am not sure if this is a bug in the replay or not, but he did not get the upgrades from the warehouse straight away. Usually I would always recommend going for firewood ropes to collect wood faster, but you can try yourselves to see if the extra 30 seconds for the upgrade actually helps. He carries on building houses around the edge of his base next to the water. He probably done this so later on if anyone tries to drop off some units on his land, they would just get stuck. And when he has plenty of wood, get another warehouse down for the other side of your berries. The worker that built that warehouse will go onto your berries now too, bringing it up to 9 workers on food. If you manage to get a decent wood line next to your berries, then you can just start building your temple. Oh, and look at that, he does actually get firewood ropes. Told you, it's very handy. Now just before 4 minutes into the game, he takes 2 workers off of wood and starts to build his temple. As you can see, he is starting to thin out on wood a little bit, and because he used his scout to find out where any animals were, he knew he could send out some workers for the 3rd warehouse to gather wood just as fast. And then Error does some backseat gaming for his teammate. Well, giving some friendly advice is probably a better way to put it. I mean, it's better than the constant toxicity you see everywhere. Anyway, of course, once your temple is built, straight away start making your way to Asia. And bam! 6 minutes into the game, he is now Asia, and has the resources to upgrade absolutely everything from the Stone Age, with the exception of his bulwark, just because he doesn't need to. He focuses on getting a poultry yard down first, and you will notice in this strategy there are no Stone Age workers on food. That does not matter, since you are going to be relying on that sea for your food. Once that poultry yard is built, he moves 14 workers that are on wood straight onto iron. Also, the first upgrade he goes for is the population upgrade. Unlike rushing straight to IR, you are going to need more population for fishing boats, so you will have to get this upgrade now. He also made sure to get 50 workers before moving into the Bronze Age. The obvious reason is because they only cost 9 seconds to produce, whereas in the Bronze Age it takes I believe 11 seconds, and with those 50 workers he has 14 on iron, 10 on food and 23 on wood. To the north of his base he had 3 workers building a dock, and you should get this down as soon as possible into the Bronze Age for those fishing boats to come out, but I just didn't capture it in the replay. There was a little bit of downtime on food whilst he was getting the population upgrade, but once that was done he deletes his bulwark and makes his way up into the Iron Age of Asia, whilst also going for another dock with some workers and now building another warehouse for resources. As you can see, his resources for wood are getting a little harder to get without there being any animals to take care of. Error is just making docks all the way down the shoreline now, getting ready to fill his population with just fishing boats. Once he has his boats and resources flying again, he starts to make some stables, which I honestly thought was too soon at first, and you should just make them in medieval, but then I don't actually think you can get the speed upgrade for the horses if you don't make them in the Iron Age. So he decides to make them now. He also places 1 barracks in order to get that sharper tip upgrade, or whatever it's called, to have more damage for his horses. You will also notice he does not go for the Iron Age upgrades. This is probably because he is not even mining stone, so it's not needed. You don't need as much iron as Europe, so it does seem pretty pointless. And now he just waits to get to medieval. His teammate is also helping out with the animals, so Error doesn't have to slow down and make anything other than he needs. Around 13 minutes in, he makes it to medieval with not a lot of wood because of what he had to build in the late Iron Ages, but he is sitting comfortably with food and proceeds to get the population upgrade straight away in his town hall. All of his docks along the shoreline are full with fishing boats making drop-offs. And now is the time to get rid of your poultry yard. Yep, you don't even need it. He upgrades just 1 barracks for that upgrade and upgrades his stables as soon as he can. He now has 20 fishing boats to go alongside his 50 workers and his pop caps until he gets that population upgrade, which is coming shortly. Even though he has the food to do so, he is not upgrading all of his workers yet, but you should. With that food, upgrade all of your workers and then produce another 5 houses. This will make it so you have a total of 21 houses, and that all comes to a total of 150 population once that upgrade is done, which means you'll be maxed out. He only has 11 workers on iron now, and then the rest is on wood and building what's needed. At this point you are ready to start hassling your enemy's economy, once you get the population. This is the perfect time because you are just waiting for that wood economy to come in so you can upgrade everything you already got, including the fishing ships. Also use this time to produce another 10 workers, bringing your worker population to a total of 60. You should also make 5 more boats so you have a total of 25 boats on sea, and the rest of the population will go onto your horses. Remember, you do not need to upgrade your boats to get to the late Middle Ages, so focus on upgrading to the next era before upgrading them, but just make sure they get done. Now we get to see how perfect these horses are in action behind enemy lines. Once you have made it to the late Middle Ages, just go straight to China as quick as possible. But let's just see some action with these horses and how beneficial they really can be. Now you have just hit China. You are sitting on 23,000 food, 7,000 wood and a little iron. The main thing is just to upgrade a stable and try to keep some horses from the medieval age alive in order to upgrade them in your enemy's base. Make sure to get that population upgrade as soon as you can, as well as upgrading all of your workers. Once you regain your economy, you can start spamming houses to follow up militiamen for your mounted guardsmen, and whenever you're ready to attack your enemies, just upgrade them. Not even 30 minutes into the game, you have a full army of mounted guardsmen at all of your enemy's base, with more and more of them coming. Once you get the population upgrade, you can really start spamming them whilst waiting for your factories to start bringing out those unique units, and just look how overpowered they are when most of the other team are still in late medieval, or have only just hit IR themselves. They will have no way to stop it. At least Pink got one of them there, but he has no option other than to just run away, losing his light knights. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this guide on how to rush to China's Mounted Guardsmen, and I really hope you have some fun with these, even with that slight nerf that happened as you saw at the start of the video. A big thank you to Error429 once again for giving me the replay and sharing his strategies. I am sure he will have lots more to come in the future, and I'll have a lot more content coming soon as usual. Now before you guys are about to click off the video, just after you liked, subscribed and commented below, we now have the end of the month Steam gift card giveaway, which I am sure a lot of you have been waiting for. Like every month, I put all of your lovely comments into a spinner. As you all know, it's one comment per video throughout the month, and here are your names. As usual, I shuffled it a ton of times and I just can't believe how many of you are commenting. It's going up so much every single month and it's making more and more work every month for these giveaways, but I love it. And honestly, thank you. Just before we get into the winners, remember that I have to add you on Steam and we have to be friends for 3 days before giving this gift card, and just message me on Discord where I'll talk you through the steps. Anyway, the first winner we have for this month is someone who has been commenting a lot recently and over the past few months. We have Vice Admiral Sir John Thomas Duckworth. They commented on 4 different videos throughout this month, so had 4 chances on the spinner, and well, it seems to have paid off. Thank you for commenting and I hope you'll stick around. The next winner we have that the spinner chose is someone who again has been getting involved a little bit more recently with the channel and Discord and is all over the main War Selection Discord. We have Bravo Mike. He commented 5 times throughout the month and I really appreciate you getting involved with the things that go on. There will definitely be more. The last winner we have for this month is someone who just lucked out, only commenting once throughout the month and getting a dub on the spinner. We have Some Boy. Thanks for that comment and hopefully this will help you stick around the channel for more fun events and whatever other ideas I have coming soon. I just want to say thank you to everyone for commenting and getting involved because it really does mean a lot and the channel is definitely lifting. You are all so nice. I think we are probably one of the only non-toxic RTS communities out there, along with a bit of MMO. That might be why. If you like this video then press that like button, comment below for the monthly giveaways just like this one and you'll be on next month's list with a chance to win a gift card. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel with those notifications on to not miss out on anything that goes on around here, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. There will be a lot more coming soon. Thank you all for watching and until next time, peace!